Hi, my name is Randy Kirk, and I want to talk to you today about the functionality of your website. I want to talk to you about whether or not your website is delivering the things that you need it to deliver for you. I don't want to knock website designers, but typically the website designer is way more interested in the look, the brochure aspect of your website than they are about any of the other functions. And I don't want to give a hard time to SEO folks because I'm an SEO folk myself. Search engine optimization is very important, and there's a number of elements that go into the design and functionality of a website that help you to be found on the web. But most search engine optimization folks are not that interested or that concerned about what the design of the website looks like, and moreover, neither the website designer or the search engine optimization consultant are that interested in the marketing that takes place on your website. So let's talk about those three things. When you put up a website, you generally have four things that you're concerned about happening on that website. Number one, you want the website to be attractive. You want it to be interesting. You want it to be something that reflects well on your company. Well, that's where the website design aspect comes in. So your web designer needs to have great graphic arts capabilities, and your copywriters need to be good at accomplishing the task of making the site interesting and readable and helpful and useful to the people that come to the site. Then you have the reality that it doesn't matter how beautiful the website is, if nobody can find it, it's not going to do you a lot of good in terms of helping to grow your business. So the search engine optimization expert or consultant needs to be able to help you to make sure that folks can find you so that they can find the website and then read the beautiful text and see the gorgeous graphics that your web designer has created. But then if they come to your website, if they find you, they get there, they get to the website, and the information is really helpful and useful, and the site is very beautiful, the question is, do they actually pick up the phone and call you? What we want them to be able to do is we want them to be able to find reasons while they're there to make a decision to give you a call. And that comes down to the marketing of the website. So if your search engine optimization person and your web designer don't know that much about marketing, then when you're checking to see if your website is actually producing anything for you, it may not do what you want it to do, which is to get folks to call you, to come in, to send you an email, and to eventually buy from you. So the marketing of the website becomes a critical element in this overall picture. What should you expect a marketing consultant to do to make sure that your website is going to accomplish all three of those functions? Well, the first thing you want them to do is to be sure that you have the right search terms in mind. Because if the search terms are incorrect, then the person who's helping you with the search engine optimization is not going to be able to do their job well. So in integrating search terms into the text, into the context, into the pictures, into everything else that takes place on your website, they need to be the right terms, the things that people are actually looking for when they go looking for your kind of business, the kind of words they would use to find you. The number two thing is you want your website to engage the person right away at the level of their need. Is your website currently expressing any kind of a need question or any kind of an opening that causes the person to say, oh, they understand me, they get me? There's a lot of the use of the word you as opposed to we or I. A lot of elements that suggest that you understand their problem and you have the solution to their problem. If that's not happening on your website, that's what the marketing consultant's job is supposed to be. And then the marketing consultant should have done some competitive research. You should have looked at other websites in your industry, in your field, or in your product category to make sure that he's utilizing the best, the most modern standards that are being used in your industry. And doing that competitive research, you can determine the kinds of need fulfillment that might need to take place. You can find the kinds of text that might be being used, the kinds of words that are being used in order to generate leads, in order to generate sales. You can find the SEO terms, the search engine optimization words, the terms, the phrases that your competitors are using in order to drive business to their sites. So there should be a competitive analysis and a keyword search analysis before the very first word is written, before the very first idea is conceived of on your website. If those things are not happening today, you need to give page one listings a call. We're going to help you make sure that your website is productive, not just a brochure, not just a stopping place, not just a simple flash page that causes people to know that you're in business. Our goal is to make sure that your website works for you, generates traffic, and then brings that traffic to the phone, to the email, or into your store, walking into your store. We want to make sure that your website does the three things we just talked about. It alerts people to where you are. They can find you. Once they find you, they know that you care about them and that the needs that they have will be fulfilled by the solutions that you have in your company. And then we want them to be able to easily reach you by email, by phone, or by other methods, by walking into your store. If you have a brick and mortar store, we know that we can deliver those results, and we can show you examples of the websites that we've designed in order to accomplish those goals. Again, this is Randy Kirk at PageOneListings.com. Look us up on the internet. We'll be happy to get together with you and start making you visible and creating lots and lots of activity as a result of your website.